He asked me why the Barclays. We're on Flatbush, we're in Brooklyn at the Barlays Center. He asked me why this place out of all of the landmarks in Brooklyn. Because there was a time in life where, about 5 or 6 years ago, where Brooklyn wasn't as gentrified as it is now. It was treated with negligence. It was an area where there were a lot of people with a lot of talent that were not appreciated for what they had to offer to society. They took the time out to develop a culture and build this area to have the energy that it has today, which creates prime real estate. It makes a diverse group of people attracted to this environment. But those group of people are now being pushed out of the city being that of Brooklyn, to other areas in which they can afford. This was prior to the Barclays Center. It was prior to a time where people actually felt as if this was a place of importance and a place of prominence, where they wanted to leave their footprint for generations to come. It was a place where the people weren't seen as valuable, and so the environment wasn't seen as valuable either. Obviously, that's changed today. You weren't born for no reason. We have a purpose. What is yours? Obviously, that's different for everybody. Well, my mission in life is to inspire others to find a leader within themselves and have the confidence to pursue their passions. Have the confidence to acknowledge themselves as people. Acknowledge their ideas, acknowledge their yearnings and what they feel as if they're compelled to do, and actually begin to live out their purpose. If we did that more often, we would be able to prevent not gentrification, but the lack of acknowledgement of the people who were here prior to this newfound sense of diversity, prior to this newfound sense of humane progression. That, yes, in some aspects adds to the environment, but it takes the people away that created the culture. You have a purpose. Figure it out. Live in it. Step out of bed and step into your purpose. Step into your dream. There's a famous rapper by the name of Jay-Z. It was a big deal when the Barclays was coming to Brooklyn because Jay was supposed to be the person that was bringing it to Brooklyn. Jay-Z is very symbolic of Brooklyn. He's symbolic of the culture. He's symbolic of the people. He's an offspring of the culture. We have a purpose. We see what he's amounted to in his life, and the amount of notoriety that was brought to the Barclays Center because someone by the name of Jay-Z stood behind it. 20 years ago, we didn't acknowledge Jay-Z for who he is today. We didn't acknowledge Jay-Z for what it is that he was capable of contributing to the culture. He was who he was before he got here. Just like you are who you were prior to the Barclays Center. But because you are who you've always been, the Barclays Center exists. Let's acknowledge who we are as people and what the possibilities are, what our capabilities are, and have compassion for our purpose so that we can begin to be our own companions and have a sense of belonging, to leave our footprint on this society. I wish us all the best throughout this very turbulent time that we're living in, to find a sense of identity so that we can fulfill our purpose. I appreciate your time. Peace and love.